Now let's see what's next on our agenda. Hands-on session. Okay, let's move on to this part of the seminar where we will be building a simple yet very effective portfolio website, which is very important for anybody nowadays, because having a portfolio website is like showcasing your skills and putting your resume out there in open for recruiters to recruit you. Okay, we'll be doing this using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, are you guys ready? I would request everybody to open their code editors. Just give me a minute. Okay, did you guys open your code editors? Do we start? Okay. Okay, so the first step that we have to do is open the code editor and then create a folder. Okay, open folder. I'm gonna create this folder on my desktop. And name it portfolio. And open it. Are you guys following? Guys. Cool. Thanks for responding, Rakshit. Okay. Okay, first let's structure our project. Like let's structure all the folders. So first thing, we'll be needing an HTML file. And we'll be needing a CSS file. Then we'll be needing a JavaScript file. Okay. Let's also have a folder where I'll put all the images that I'm gonna use in my website. Okay. So the first thing is, let's make the HTML skeleton. Now, how do we do that? We can actually use these Emmet abbreviations. Okay, so before that, let me tell you, there are a few extensions that you guys can use in VS Code. There's this thing called, just a minute, live server. Yeah, live server. I would suggest all of you guys to use this because it will instantly, like after every save in your code editor, you can see the changes you've made on the browser. Okay. Okay, let's make the, is the font okay? Okay, cool. Okay, let's name this portfolio. Then the first thing what we're going to do is we link our HTML page with the styles page that we have. So in order to do that, let's select the link CSS. So it'll do it for you. Okay. So the first thing is I would like to get the fonts. So there's this thing called Google Fonts. Most of you guys might be knowing it. So I'm gonna use this font for the website. And so what you do is you select the font that you want and you select the style. Like I've selected it here. Select the styles and then go to import and copy the link that you have between the style tags. Okay. Okay. So this we imported the font. Cool. So after we're done doing that, let's start with the okay. So the first section that we're gonna make inside the body will be a banner section. Like there'll be a banner. Okay. Okay. The good idea will be me showing you how the ultimate how the final website should look like. Good. Okay. Okay. This is how our final website should look like. Just a very simple yet effective website with little animation. Okay. So the first thing that we'll be doing is we'll be building this. So let's call this a banner. Okay. Um, okay. Let's call this a banner. Okay. So this will be a section, and that section will have a div, which we call as the content. It'll have all the content that we want to be in the section. That means all of this, the name, the p tag, and this button. Okay. So what do we want inside this? We want a heading. Let's say here, put your name, guys. You can add your names here. Okay, I'll put my name. Okay. Then you have a p tag where you can write something about yourself. I'm gonna use forum text. Okay. Okay. So when I would want to style this particular section, okay, let's see how this looks. This is how it looks right now. Okay. Can you tell me why why this looks like this? This is the default. This is the default font. Even though we imported it, it didn't work, and that's because we imported it, but we didn't tell it where to use it. So what we'll do is, so we have to set the default of the browse. As I told you, the HTML elements already have by default they have a particular style, even though it's not very pretty, but they have some styles attached to them. So in order to make that styles 0, like set to reset, you have to reset them. Okay. So you will be applying this to everything. That this here means it applies to everything. Okay, you have to set the margin to 0. You have to the padding to 0. You have to, okay, you have to do this. So you can see the difference. Now it's set to 0. There's no padding and there's no margin. Okay. And then the other thing is we imported this, but we are not using it. So in order to use this, we'll be needing to import it into CSS. So what we did is we didn't import the font families to CSS. So for that, we need to copy this. Okay. Copy this and paste it here. Now we should be able to see the difference. Okay. Next is okay. Let's style this p tag we have here. Okay. So for me to style this p tag, I want the font weight to be font weight is how how big the letters will be, not size, but how heavy, like how if we want it to be bold or light, or that's what the font weight is for. Let's say 300. Okay. Okay, better. And CSS is more like trial and error, guys. Like what you like, what your eyes like, how you want your website to be. Let's use this color. Okay. Then let's style the banner. Okay, I didn't give this. I have to give a class to this section because we'll have different sections. Like one will be for banner, the other one will be for about. Okay, wait. We'll have different sections. So this is the banner section. This is the about section, work section, and contact section. So we'll have different sections. So we cannot apply the same style for all the sections. So for that, let's call this section banner and have the ID of banner. Cool. Let's style this banner section. In order to do that, we want the position to be relative. We want the width to be 100%. We want it to cover. We want it to be from left to right. So we want the width to be 100%. And then minimum height. That's 100. Display should be flex. Now flex is for layout. So by default, this flex has rows. So let it be for let it be set to default. Now we have to align the content. We have to put it in the center and also align the items to center. Okay, how that looks. Wait. Okay. background. Okay, for before that, I need to use some um, images. So I already have a few images here. I'm just gonna take them. You guys can download images from wherever you guys want. Actually, there are these two websites where you can get free pictures. One is Pixabay, and the other one is Unsplash. So here you can get free pictures in whichever size you want. Okay. What did I do? Okay. Bro. Okay. 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 Cool.
We are so sorry for the inconvenience caused. We didn't know what happened. It unexpectedly crashed. But we'll be continuing again. We'll be continuing soon. So please join back if you haven't. The starting of it.
Please call all your friends back, guys. We are so sorry for this inconvenience.
I think we can get started, Pranita.
Okay. Sorry for the inconvenience, guys. Let's resume. Okay. So we did it till here, I guess. Okay.
Your screen is not visible yet.
Oh, sorry. Now?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay. We did it till here. Let's continue. Now that we have styled our banner, let's see how that looks. Okay, it looks like this. The content is in the center and everything. Um, let's add an image. Now that we have designed the banner, style the banner, let's style the content that is inside the banner. Okay. Do that. Okay. And the content has a P tag and an H2 tag. So let's style those two too. Let's give the color as white. Okay. Now let's style the P. Let's give a smaller font. And again the color white. Okay. Now that we have given a button here, let's style this button. We've also given the class name. So let's style that class. So if we have any button in the future, this will be used. Okay, we want font size. Font size. Color white. Background. You can give any color, but I would like to give this color. Pink. Now padding of 10 pixels and 30 pixels. Okay. Let's have everything in uppercase. Okay. We don't want the underline. So for that, we have to set the text decoration to none. Cool. Also have a letter spacing of, let's say, 2 pixels. And border radius. I should give it a, right now it's a proper rectangle. Let's give it a little curvy edges. See that? Okay. Transition of 0.5. Okay. So when we hover at this button, we want some effect. So for that, let's give it an effect of letter spacing. Like whenever we'll hover over it, we'll get that effect. Okay. This is, you're kind of done with the banner. Let's move to the next section of the website. We'll call this actually before that, let's have a header section. in the header section, we'll have a header tag. This tag, in this tag, we'll give all the links that we want. Here we have this logo kind of thing, home, about, work, and contact. So we'll have all of this there in the header section. So for that, for the logo, let's give an anchor tag. Give it a class logo. Let's call it portfolio. I would also like to add this effect. Okay. And after this, we'll have a, let's call it okay. Now inside, okay, let's do this later. For this will be okay. We have this. We need home, about, work, and contact here. So for that, we'll be needing list, a list which has 3 of these, 4 of these. Four of these. Actually, 4 of these. Okay, so let's call this an order list navigation. And right now, let's keep it. Contact, okay. About, work. Okay. Let's see. Do we have it right there? Now we need to style these. Now let's style the logo first. Style the header logo. Header is a tag, so we won't need the dot. Color, we want it to be white. Font weight, let's give it 700. Font size, okay. Okay. The white is gone because wait. Just header navigation. My bad. now that we have to style these tags. Wait a minute. It should be here. We need to now we need to style these. So for that, list style one, and then margin. Okay. And then the anchor tags inside navigation bar. Color white. Also, in the body, let's give the minimum height. Of 100 pixels. Okay. So did we style the header? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Okay, so let's style the header first. We have styled all the elements inside the header, but header is left. So header should have position should be fixed. We don't want it to move. F0, F0. Width is 100%. Okay. Pixels, 100 pixels. The display should be flex. Justify content. Use space between. How that looks. Okay. Just paste. And then align the items to center. Okay, good. Probably give a time session. Session of 0.5 seconds. Okay. So the next thing is so
Is everyone up with Paranita? Like, are you guys following, or do you need? I think Manu is asking for 2 minutes. Do you need
okay.
some again?
Okay, sorry. We'll wait. We'll start when you're ready, Manu. Okay, we'll start in 2 minutes. Guys, this session will be recorded. So let's continue because there's too much to code. Okay. So the next thing is, let's see how our website looks right now. Okay, this is how it looks. So okay. Now when I hover over this thing, I would want color to change. So for that to happen, we have to set pink. Okay. Okay, after header, we have to style header logo is done. Header logo span. Let's move on to the next section. Next section is the about section. So in this section, we'll have a row. H2 tag. And a P tag. Let's write about here in this to give the pink effect. Let's give it a class. Title text, okay? Okay. The next thing will be the about section. It's a section adding of pixels. The row that we have, let's give it a relative position. Width again 100. Display text. Then the row has a column. Then position should be relative. We have to style this now. To style this, let's give it a color of the black and font size of 5, and then font weight of 300. Now inside the title text, we have this span. Let's design this. The color will be that. Font size will be, let's say, 1.5. Font weight will be 700. Cool. Now, after we are done with the spam, we have an image here, right? So for that, we need to have another div here, which we'll call for the picture. We need to have another div here. Let's call it image box. And inside this, okay, now we have to align the image, that is, we have to add styles to it. Now for that, then we go to image box. Width, we want the width to be 100%, okay. And then minimum height of 300 pixels. Then we have, that is for the box. Now the box has an image inside of it. Now for the box, for the image again, okay. Zero, zero, width 100%, width 100%, height of, let's say, 150, and the object should be fit cover. Okay. Given let's see. The image is right. They're not quite sure why it's not showing. Okay. Did you guys finish it till here? Okay. Now, okay. So the next section is next section, work section. Okay, in the work section, again, we need to make a grid like this. So in order to do that, we need to make a section. Inside the section, let's have a div title. And inside the title class, we need to have a header tag, which will again say, which will have work, which will have the heading. Then a p tag about something about it. And after this, we need to have another div which will have all the content, right? So inside this, we need boxes. So these are separate, these are boxes, right? So we'll make boxes. Inside each box, we need an image box. And every image box has an image. Might be a little confusing, but it's actually not. Let's say this is the right. And then I need to have a little something written about that project. So let's call it text. Text will have an h3, which will say project. Okay. Now we need to have, we have 6 boxes. So let's have 6 boxes. Okay. Let's change the okay. Okay, we have something. We have everything. Now we have to style the boxes. now style this whole work section. So we'll start with the title. Start with the title. It's again 100% display flex justify content center, align all the items in the center. X. Okay, so as I told you, the flex direction will be is by default row, so we have to set it to column here. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. Okay. Now inside the title, we have title content. I know I'm going a little too fast, but we're already running out of time. So, but this session will be recorded and you guys can see it whenever you like. Okay. Okay. Now the next thing that we have to work on is okay. So the next section will be the contact section. That is the last section of the website. Okay. Contact section. Okay. In this section, again, we'll have a section. We'll have div called class. Inside the class, sorry, div called content. Inside the content, we'll have title. And inside the title, we'll have an h2 tag, which will again have effect. Okay. After that, another div which will have the contact form. In this form, we'll have a tag heading. Call this input box. And here we'll have an input of text with a name. We don't need the ID. Okay. So we need name, email. So let's just, okay. First we have name, then we'll have email, and then we'll be reading a text area. Text area. Now the text area will have the placeholder with the name. Okay. And then we will have a submit button, which will say send. After we're done with this, we need to style the contacts we need to style. Let's start with the contact. Okay. This should be contact. Okay. Let's give an image. And background size to cover. Then we will okay. Then inside the content, inside the contact, we have a contact form. So let's style this. The contact form will have padding 75, 50, background with white color, box shadow with 15 pixels, 50 pixels, and an RGBA of 0.1. Okay. Then we have max width 500 pixels and margin top 50 pixels. Okay. Looks like this is gonna take some time. Okay. For us to get this effect, we need to write a little JavaScript code. Let's see how to do that. Okay. We'll be using this function for the scrolling effect. Then we'll be using this function. Okay, guys, we're running out of time. I will provide all the code on my GitHub pages, page. For now, let's move on to the next. Let's move on to the next section. If you guys have any doubts regarding the code, I will also provide you guys with a Google form. You can ask me all the questions there. Okay, let's go to the next part, that is the quiz.
Hope many of you were able to follow that. Unfortunately, due to circumstances, we had lost. So we're sorry for that. We try to hope that it won't happen again. Anyways, we have almost come to the end of the session, but we want to make it a bit interactive, so we made a quiz for you guys. So this is the surprise I was talking about. So whoever, I'll be keeping track in the chat. So whoever answers the most will get some stickers from me.
Okay. Are you guys ready?
Yes. Please show yes in the chat. Okay, now everybody's awake.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start. So remember, you have to be quick on the chat. And if there is an internet delay from your side, sorry, that will be unfortunate, but we'll see the order, and then for every question, I'll keep track of first three people, okay? First three answers.
Are you guys ready? Should I show the first question? Okay. Answers, please.
Okay, the first three looks like Vaishnavi, Kalyan, and Manudeva for this one.
Good. So the next question is,
HTML line. Let us just start. Who answered first? I'm so sorry. I think I should have some line there.
I think Prerna, Manisha, Aditi.
I think from Balakrishna maybe.
Balakrishna? Okay, I'm not really sure.
Because everybody else has said C.
Okay.
So Balakrishna, Deepthi, and Naga Vaishnavi. Just wait for a minute.
let's see who answered it correctly.
Just a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Next question.
Okay. Um,
I think I'll not be counting core team members. Let's see. Aditya, Vishnu, Manadeva.
let's mark the people who answered correctly.
Wait 1 minute.
React is a library, guys.
Didn't break the line. Now I don't know where it starts.
Okay, wait.
Who answered first? Because I don't know where it starts now.
Okay, wait, I'll tell you. I didn't change the question. Okay, wait, wait. Oh my god, wait.
Okay, start up question 4 then. 1 minute. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, Aditya and Kalyan.
Priya, Aditya, Kalyan.
I think this is the last question.
Yep, this is the last question. Oh, wait, 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 wait. Should I show it now?
Yeah.
Look for the people who said C. Kalyan, Manu, Bhavita. The answer is C. So Kalyan, Manu, and Bhavita. Write their names down. We can't hear you, Samir.
And I'm just comparing who got the most correct answers.
Okay. Meanwhile, I'll send two forms, guys. Please copy these somewhere. One is for the questions. Like if you guys have any questions, because unfortunately we couldn't, like, there was some error and we couldn't do this session as we had planned. So if you guys have any questions, please do ask me. I will reply back to everybody. I'll mail them back. Also,
Okay, so
for the feedback,
for the three people are
drum rolls.
Kalyan, Aditya, sorry, Kalyan, Vaishnavi, and Manu. So
Congrats, guys.
they got each got 3 right in out of 5. So
Mhm.
see, once college opens, please come to me. Let's see when it opens.
Yep.
So don't remember, keep in your mind.
Okay.
Okay, so I hope you guys
Do
all
copy
start.
these links. Please fill them up. It will be really helpful.
Yeah, and also there are certificates for this session. So if you fill the form, then we can email you the certificate. So if
Correct.
you want the certificate, please do fill the form, and we'll be emailing you the certificate.
Yep.
And lastly, just like the last Google Cloud event, we have another huge event coming up. It is a global event. It's called Android Study Jam. So basically, we'll be conducting sessions on Android development using Android and Kotlin. So this is a global event. All the DSCs all over the world are conducting it. So the starting date is 25th, and the ending date is 25th November to 25th Jan. So you have 2 months, and there are 2 tracks again. And this is a bit easier, I guess. One is a non-programming track, sorry, no prior programming experience track and prior programming experience track. So we'll be briefing more about it in the next week, like Monday, Tuesday. We'll be coming in this class just like we did for Google Cloud and explaining it. So until then, just stay tuned. It's going to be really amazing. So we'll have some cool swacks for this also as well. So at the end of the session, you'll be building cool apps which you can even publish on Play Store. So that is what you'll be learning. We'll be having multiple sessions on how to develop Android apps. Okay, does that sound good? Great. Then any questions? We'll be wrapping it up in 3-4 minutes. So if you have anything, please do put it in the chat box.
So you can fill up the forms. Don't forget to fill up the forms. And thank you so much, guys. You guys have been a wonderful audience. And thanks for cooperating even when things weren't working properly. Thank you so much for joining back. I hope all of you enjoyed the session.
And also, I think you can send the GitHub link if you have it already. Or do you have to upload?
I'll have to upload it.
Okay, then send it in the Telegram group.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll send it in the Telegram group. Thank you guys for being wonderful. Do not forget to fill the form. I'm telling you guys again, because if you guys want the certificate, guys have to fill the form, okay?
Because we don't have any other access to your email ID.
Yeah.
So that is the only way we can send the certificate. If you give your email ID to the form.
And feel free to ask any sort of questions in the form that in the questions form. I will answer, even if the question is super silly, I can answer it. It's okay. All of us are here just to learn, and nobody knows, and all of us are learning, so it's okay. No embarrassment, nothing. Just ask me the questions. Okay.
Okay, then I think we'll be wrapping it up then.
Yep.
Okay, thank you all again for joining. So
Manu, I have sent the link. Okay, you want me to send the links again? Okay, I'll also post these in the Telegram group.
yeah, so stay tuned on that. We'll send the entire message with the links and the GitHub link, the code link, everything.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Then, so stay tuned. We have a lot more coming, and this is the start. After Android, we have machine learning, and then we have we have a solution challenge. We have lots coming. So stay tuned. Be prepared, and you're gonna learn a lot this year.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Now. See you all.